Okay, this is your walkthrough of practice 10-4. I'm going to get you started on 1 through 4 and 5 through 8. So, inscribed angles. Your inscribed angle here is 63 degrees. Now, your inscribed angle is always half the intercepted arc. So, your intercepted arc, you would follow the arm of the angle to point B, and the other arm is going to come to point D. So, the arc we're looking at is B. It's going from B to C to D. So that entire arc is going to be double this angle. So if our angle is 63 degrees, that means it's going to be doubled and we're going to get 126 degrees. So that is going from B all the way to D. Okay, number 2 is asking you what's the measurement of CD. Well, if I know from B to D it's 126, B to C is 63, you want to subtract the two numbers. So it would be 126 minus 63, and that gives you CD. So 126 minus 63, okay, and that'll be 63 degrees. Okay. Last thing you want to find is the distance, the arc measurement from D to E. So it's 90 plus 63 plus 63, okay. Then subtract from 360 degrees, so it's 126 okay, you'll get 144 degrees. Okay, so that's 1 through 4. Oh, and then when they ask you for E, B, C, you're just adding the distance from E to B, and then from B to C, and you're done. So that's 4. Okay, for exercises 5 through 8, we're looking at the following circle over here. Okay, we are given 2 measurements in the angle, in the circle. We have a measurement of 56 degrees on the right-hand side. The arc that's intercepted is 122, and we're going to be looking for this angle over here as well. So always start with what you know. So look for your arcs and your angles first. So our arc is 122 degrees, which means that this angle is going to be half that measurement. So first thing you're going to do is divide 122 by 2. That gives you your inside angle, which is going to be 61 degrees. Okay. So if I want to find this angle, remember we have line measures 180 degrees. So to find X over here, I'm going to add 56 plus 61 and I'm going to get this angle. So 56, 61, it's 117, and I'll subtract it from 180. Three. I'm going to get 63 degrees. Okay, so we know what all 3 of our angles are, and this is GLK is number 8. So actually, you can actually find all your angles first. Okay, the distance from, arc distance from L to J. Okay, this is inscribed, so you're going to double 56 to get this arc degree. So 56 doubled, it's 112. And then if I double 63, I'm going to have 126. Then double check, make sure all 3 arc measurements add up to 360, and make sure all 3 of your angles add up to 180 because they all together make a line. So 112, 122, I'm going to have 234, and 126, I will get 360. And that's how you do 10-4. All right, 10 through 10, 11, and 12 are more their extension problems. If you'd like to try it, you may. So what you would have to do is remember that you're going to find the entire intercepted arc is going to be double this. So your intercepted arc is from N to R, which would be 140 degrees. And N to P is a portion of it, it's 86. So you would find this remaining portion by subtracting. Then this is a diameter, so it's a semicircle, which means this portion over here is 180 degrees. And from N to this point, you're also going to be having 180. So if it's 140, what's left over, this is 40 degrees. So once you have your arcs labeled with degree measurements, you should be able to determine what your angle NPR is, P, N to R, R, N, S, and R, N, Q. Okay, so 13 is if a coordinate tangent form an angle of x degrees at a point of tangency. What is the measure of the arc intercepted by the chord and the tangent? It's always going to be double the angle because it's still considered inscribed because a point is on the circle. The vertex is on the circle. Okay, and then 14, the hours of the clock face are 30 degrees apart. What is the angle of a line from 1 o'clock to 6 o'clock? What does it make with the horizontal? Okay, so just think about it as like each tick mark here is 30 degrees.